What's up, everybody? Another fight week is here. Another fight week just finished. I mean, I was wrong. Fluffy looked great. I thought Fluffy would be at a disadvantage on the feet, but his pressure was relentless. His pace was relentless. I don't know if they trained together and he felt Roman before, but he didn't have no fear at all of anything that Roman was throwing at him. That confidence that he had, he's going to be a tough guy to beat. I don't know who they give him next, but I'll be excited if they get the Ritter. I think that'll be a fun fight, fun grappling matchup. And man, this guy's getting good. He's going to be right there, neck and neck with anybody in that top 5. And I'm excited to see what's next for him. What's next for us this weekend? UFC Chicago. I've been waiting for this card. I've been waiting for this fight for a while. Let's get into it. Chimaev, DDP. Who do I got? I've been saying it. I think Chimaev's going to make it look easy. I think it's going to be one of those fights. Matches up very well for him. The whole world saying he needs to finish it early. If he gets later in the rounds, he's going to get tired. He's going to gas. I don't think that's the case. I don't think DDP has the best gas tank. Yeah, he's gone into later rounds. He's been in wars, but he hasn't fought anybody like KHAMZAT. Somebody that's going to give him a striking threat and a grappling threat. His last fight at Adesanya, it was more of a striking threat. That's all it was. There wasn't going to be something coming at him with shots. He didn't have to worry about anything. He didn't have to adjust to anything. He was getting pieced up on the feet. Adesanya was looking good. Even DDP started getting to the point where he was shooting at his knees. He was looking like he was getting a little bit tired. And then his heart kicked in, caught him with a punch, and then got the choke. I think that's his biggest asset is his heart, his will. He wills a lot of himself to victory. Strickland fight, that was the easy one. Strickland doesn't do much. Teeps, barely throws punches. Especially their last fight, he barely threw any punches. Dricus kept the pace. He went at his own pace. He didn't have to get tired. He didn't have to adjust. This fight's going to be different. Chimaev comes out like a rabid dog in the first round. He comes out hard. If he does get the takedown, he holds that position. It's hard to get him off you. When he shoots that low double leg, it's hard to figure it out. He'll adjust. He'll climb higher on you. Keys for Chimaev, I think just be yourself. We've seen you go hard. We've seen you go deep in the fights with Gilbert Burns. Yeah, you got a little bit tired in the Kamaru fight, but you had a dominant position early. The second round, the third round, you got the takedowns when you needed them. You got the takedown and held him down. And it's a hard guy to take down, a hard guy to hold down. I think it'll be easier with Dricus. You take him down, I think it'll be easier to hold him down. We've seen guys like Brunson take him down. Even Darren Till had great positions on him on the ground. Chimaev's different than both those guys. When he finds your neck, when he sees your neck, he goes for the kill. He goes for the jugular. And I think that if Dricus leaves an opening, Chimaev will find it and he'll get the finish. If not, if it's on the feet, you just got to be careful. Dricus' awkward style, looping punches, weird punches, and we've seen you get hit, we've seen you get rocked, but I think that you're going to see those looping punches a lot better with Chimaev. He's not going to be as fast as Gilbert Burns. He's not going to be as fast as Kamaru. And when he shells up, he does have a really good shell. Just slow pace yourself. When he shells up like that, I think go for the shot. Take him down, hold him down, stay on top. Wear on him. I don't think he does have the cardio advantage like the world says. I think your cardio is good enough to compete with his. DDP's keys to victory. If you do get taken down, play it safe, hold him, and even play guard, lock your guard up. We've seen Chimaev get dominant spots, and when he gets those dominant spots, he goes all in on those. You don't want to give him that opportunity to go all in on your neck to put you to sleep. If he does get you against the fence, wear on him, get double overhooks, wear on his arms a little bit. I think it's the long game with DDP. Don't kill yourself trying to get up right away. Don't kill yourself with explosion. Little short burst of getting up, getting your frames in, slowly getting safer spots instead of big explosions. That's going to leave him a spot to scramble up, get your neck on the feet. I think you need to be at kicking range. Chimaev's really good with the low double leg. Show him the uppercuts, show him the knees. Just making him aware that you're aware that he wants to shoot. You're aware that he wants to get the takedown. But for me, fight breakdown, fight analysts, like all hate aside, right? I don't like Dricus. I never really met him. So it's not a personal dislike, it's a competitive dislike, and there's just something about his face that I don't like. I think Chimaev's gonna make it look easy. I think he's gonna win and probably get a finish. Co-main event, you got Aaron Pico versus Leon Murphy. This is gonna be a fun fight. A lot of the fans don't really know Aaron Pico like that. A great wrestler, a great boxer. He's one of those guys that you wanted to watch coming up, seeing how he would fare against the top guys, right? Because they were talking about him since he was a teenager. This is his first fight in the UFC. It's a tough fight. Keys to victory for him, I think you got to get the takedown. You got to slow him down. It's going to be a big show, a big card. We've seen you in those spots, right? Where your debut, everybody was watching. in Bellator. Everybody wanted to see what you would do, how you would do it. I don't know if it was a nerves thing or not a nerves thing, but you got caught, you got rocked. I think you've been fighting a lot smarter more recently with your wrestling, trying to slow the fight down, bringing it to your world. Leon Murphy's a hard guy to beat. So I think you got to get the takedown. You got to hold those spots. Shorter ground and pound. Don't give him room to explode. Don't give him room to kick and move, stick and move. I think you got to make it brawling range, wrestling range. This is your first fight in the UFC. You got to get your feet wet. I think it has to be a wrestling match. That's your world. That's where you're more comfortable. And I think that's where you have the advantage. Leon Murphy, this is your moment. This is a short notice fight for you. You're so close to the title shot. You don't want to give it up to a newcomer. You got to stick and move. You can't let him hold you down. You can't let him take you down. We've seen him get sloppy with his boxing. We've seen him have openings. We've seen him get rocked. I think you keeping your straight punches, your body kicks, kicking him at his arms, showing him the knees, keeping that jab long, and staying at a longer distance, you'll be able to catch him coming in. Feigning with him, going up and down with him. Make him want to box instead of wrestle. Bring that ego out of him. For me, I think I'm picking Leon. He's just getting better every single fight. He's looking good. He went against a big brawler, big power guy with Emmett last fight, and he did very well. I think this is another one of those fights that he could just add off of that and staying tight stylistically. Pontis versus Jeff Neal. I'm excited for this one. They had this one scheduled, then Neal got injured, but I'm happy it's here. I'm happy in Chicago. Stylistically, I think it's gonna be a banger. Jeff Neal, keys to victory. You gotta make it to boxing range. You gotta get Pontis on his back foot. You gotta make him a little bit uncomfortable. When he's in the lead, when he's controlling your lead hand, when he's moving, sees you backing down, he gets more confidence. We've seen how tough you are. Your last fight, it was a quick one. You got a good finish on RDA, but you need to just keep adding to that one here. You keep going wish-washy. One fight you look like a monster, next fight you take a step back. This is one of those fights I think it plays well into your skills. It's gonna be a stand-up fight. Make him uncomfortable, get him against the fence. Even if you shoot in and you get him against the fence, get the underhook. Now you're in boxing range. Push off there, stay there, keep his back there, and you're throwing there. Even with your high kick, you have a really good left high kick. Those little openings are gonna be there. We've seen Ian Gary use it. Lateral movement, boxing, then a high kick. I think you can do that same type of game plan against Pontis. Keys for Pontis, I think you gotta use those knees. Shavkat did a really good job of using those knees on Jeff. He landed a lot of those knees. You have really good knees. You gotta go early. You waited too long your last fight. I think you started turning it up in the 5th round. Now you gotta pick it up faster. Remind people how good you are, what you're capable of doing. Skill for skill, style for style. I think I'm picking Jeff. You never know which Jeff's gonna show up, but I think stylistically it's gonna be a good matchup for him. If he keeps it in boxing range, I think he has the power advantage. Just gotta avoid the big knees and like the long straight punches of Pontis. But if he makes it into that brawling range, I think he'll end up catching him. Next up, MVP Cannonier. I'm excited for this one, right? MVP is one of those guys that you love to watch him fight because you never know what you're gonna get. He's a hard puzzle to solve. His footwork, his movement, it's awkward, it's weird. Cannonier, big power, good kicks, even decent wrestling, right? This is one of those fights you're gonna have to use your wrestling. You're gonna have to, I think if he gets on top, it's gonna be a long night for MVP. That's the only way to slow down MVP. You gotta wrestle him. You gotta get him on the fence. You gotta stop him from moving. You gotta avoid those big shots as you're coming in, those straight punches. He's looking for that explosive burst and then moving, then explosive burst, then a moving. Cannonier, we've seen you high volumed. We've seen you one punch power people up. I think this is the fight that you just got to make it a grappling match. Get the takedown, get on top, and I think you could get a finish. We've seen MVP give up bad spots on the ground, almost get choked out multiple times. You're gonna have the size advantage on him. So I think for Cannonier, you just have to figure out a way to get him down. MVP, movement. Stick and move. Use that fluidity. It'll be hard for Cannonier to catch you. He's more flat-footed. You're gonna be a lot faster than him. You can't get stuck in that boxing range. You can't get stuck as you're pulling out. Keep your head up, chin up, because Cannonier got bricks in his hands. I think stylistically, it's a good matchup for MVP. The speed advantage, the footwork advantage. I think I'm gonna pick MVP to win a decision. Just by sticking and moving here. That's the pay-per-view breakdown. I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Like I said, keep following me on Instagram. My bigs on my story have been killing it. I think I only had 2 or 3 wrong the last card, but we've been running hot. Also, questions, write them in the comment section. Let me know what you guys want to see more of. Any other fights you want to me to break down any other fights you want to look at, just comment. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. See you Saturday.